Sea monsters, mass hysteria, divine interference. History is marked with unexplainable events that baffle not just the common man, but also seasoned professionals. Stay tuned for 10 historic mysteries that will tickle your brain. Number 1. Miracle of the Sun. According to thousands upon thousands of witnesses, the sun appeared to dance, spin, and change colors in the sky. Visions of religious figures were also reported.
Skeptics are quick to point out the contradictory nature of the accounts, as well as the lack of corroborating evidence from elsewhere in the world.
For the Catholic Church, this was proof of the Virgin Mary and signified the power of faith. Number 2. Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart gained international fame in the 1930s for her accomplishments as one of the first female aviators. In 1937, she was attempting to circumnavigate the globe.
But on July 2nd, contact was lost with her as she flew towards Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean, and she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, were never heard from again.
Despite an extensive search effort, no trace of the plane or its occupants was ever found.
Many theories have run rampant in the years since as to her ultimate fate.
The exact circumstance of Earhart's disappearance remains a mystery to this day. Number 3. Extinction of the Neanderthals.
Up until 40,000 years ago, one species of fellow humans were the Neanderthals.
Scientists have theorized climate change may have a part in their execution. An unpredictable climate would make it harder for Neanderthals to adapt to their environment.
Neanderthals may also have interbred with modern humans so much that they stopped being a distinct species and became just another part of ours.
Another possibility is that the Neanderthals inbred so much within themselves that diseases spawned rapidly or fertility rates plummeted. Finally, competition with modern humans could have led to their demise.
I think in the end they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and one population made it, which is us.
Number 4. Disappearance of the USS CYCLOPS. The USS CYCLOPS was a massive 542-foot-long coal-carrying ship. In 1918, this vessel was traveling from Brazil to Baltimore.
After an unscheduled stop in Barbados, it departed but never reached its destination.
No wreckage or debris was ever found, prompting many theories, the most obvious being capsizing due to heavy cargo or bad weather.
Given that it occurred during World War I, early speculation suggested that the Cyclops was attacked by Germans, or that its German-born captain turned traitor.
Piracy or espionage was also considered. The most outlandish of theories entertains the Bermuda Triangle. Ultimately, the fate of the ship and its 309 passengers remains one of the most perplexing maritime mysteries in history. Number 5. The DYATLOV Pass Incident. A group of 9 experienced Soviet hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set out for a trek to the summit of Otorden Mountain. They met a bizarre fate.
All of them cut open their own tents and ran out into the snow without adequate clothing.
Numerous theories have been proposed to explain what happened at Dyatlov Pass, including animal attacks, military involvement, and even extraterrestrial activity.
The most common explanation is an avalanche or snow slab in the night, which caused the injuries and led to a panic.
However, none of these theories fully account for all of the evidence. Number 6. Dancing Plague. The Dancing Plague, also known as the Dancing Mania, was a strange and alarming phenomenon that occurred in Europe during the late medieval period. The Dancing Mania involved outbreaks of hundreds of even thousands of people spontaneously breaking into frenzied dancing and gyrations.
These dancing episodes could last for days, weeks, or even months, even leading to numerous deaths.
Many of the dancers reported experiencing visions or sensations of flying, falling, or being chased by imaginary creatures. The dancing mania was initially believed to be caused by supernatural or religious factors such as possessions by demons or saints.
Medical explanations include everything from fungal poisoning to St. Elmo's fire, which can cause hallucinations and convulsions, to mass hysteria.
Number 7. The abandonment of Mary Celeste. In 1872, the Mary Celeste had set sail from New York City bound for Genoa, Italy, with a cargo of alcohol.
On December 4th, the vessel was found deserted.
Simple evacuation seemed the easiest explanation. However, the vessel had only minimal damage. There was food and supplies for 6 months on board.
Investigators removed 50 barrels from the hold. 18 of these were opened, and all were found intact.
People have speculated sea monster attacks or the crew becoming disoriented or panicked for some reason, causing them to abandon the ship. Number 8. The Great Leap Forward.
This prehistorical event is the comparatively rapid development of behaviors that we see as characterizing modern humans.
This period of human cultural development happened 40 to 50,000 years ago and is also referred to as the Upper Paleolithic Revolution. Some researchers have attributed this burst of cultural development to genetic changes in the human brain or to external environmental factors such as the end of the last ice age.
Some argue that these behaviors had been accumulating long before that point.
Overall, this was a crucial period in human history, making the beginning of cultural and technological advances. Number 9. Disappearance of the Roanoke Colony. The Roanoke Colony was established on the coast of present-day North Carolina in 1587. It was led by John White, who left for England in 1588 to gather supplies for the colony. However, due to the outbreak of the Anglo-Spanish War, White was unable to return to Roanoke until 1590.
The entire settlement was completely abandoned.
John White gets back to Roanoke, but there's no sign of anyone, and he finds all the houses have been taken down.
There were no signs of a fight or forced departure, making an attack from the Spanish or native tribes dubious at best. The only clue to the colony's fate was the word Croatoan carved into a tree.
White assumed this indicated they left for Croatoan Island.
It remains one of the most fascinating mysteries in American history. Number 10. Bronze Age Collapse.
The Late Bronze Age collapse is a period beginning during the 12th century BCE, in which multiple major civilizations in the Mediterranean experienced sudden, rapid decline.
The cause of the Bronze Age collapse is still debated by historians and archaeologists, but is thought to have been the result of a combination of factors. Invasions by so-called sea peoples, who are believed to have been seafaring raiders, could have also contributed to the destabilization of the region's civilizations.
No matter the cause, though, within a short period, most of the region's major civilizations were either gone or drastically reduced in power.
The collapse also led to the loss of much knowledge and cultural heritage. With this, it created a massive ripple effect and marked the beginning of the Iron Age. Thanks for watching this episode of History 101. Be sure to subscribe and let us know in the comments about your favorite inexplicable historic events.